درود رفقای گلگلاب، حال احوال چطوره؟ خوب ان شاء الله. خیلی خیلی خوش اومدید به قسمت سوم بازی کینگدام دلیورنس 2 همراه با زیرنویس فارسی که اولش 15 روز پیش فکر کنم قسمت قبلیشو گذاشتم، بعد دیگه به خاطر بندبیاری‌ها و کم لطفیایی که در حق این بازی شد گذاشتیمش کنار، ولی تصمیم گرفتم ادامه بدم که اگر شما از طرفداران این بازی هستید ممنون میشم با لایک و کامنتتون از این سری‌ها حمایت کنید که انگیزه کافی برای ادامه دادن این وقت رو بمونه. بریم سراغ ادامه داستان رفقای گلگلاب. این بازی عذرخواهی می‌کنم یه آپدیت جدید داد رفقا، خودش 56 گیگ بود روی پلی استیشن. یه ماه نشده بود که این آپدیت اومد و واقعا همه رو تحت تاثیر قرار داده که چقدر دیولپرز ها اهمیت دارن میدن به بازیکن‌ها و آپدیت های بسیار بزرگی براش اعمال میکنن که آپشن خیلی زیاد هم بهش اضافه شده. یکیش همین باربره که شما میتونید برید استایل موهاتون استایلتون عوض کنید و خب پاهنای بعدیش رو هم بگیرید. بریم سراغ، فکر میکنم اینا دستی آره اینه فکر میکنم. حالا بریم یه تست بریم. فکر میکنم آره همینه. آشوی من تو لیست یس بریم سراغ ادامه داستان. آره همونطور که گفتم آپدیت به شدت بزرگ و درجه 1 بوده و حدودا میشه گفت یه جورایی هم داریم شانس میاریم که با آپدیت جدید این وقتی رو میریم و طبیعتا همه چی بهتر شده. داستان بازی هم که فوق العاده جذاب بود. ادامه رو باید همراه با مادر بزرگ پیر توی کابین بریم که من خودم به شخصه خیلی حال کردم تا اینجای داستان باش. امیدوارم که باقیش هم حال کنیم. اصلا هم بازی رو نگاه نکردم، بازی نکردم برای اینکه تجربهمون سالید بمونه و همراه با هم دیگه جلو بریم. خب بله رسیدیم اینجا. میگه که خیلی وقت بازی نکردی شیطون بلا. میگه اگه میخوای دایره رو نگاه کن که بریم توتوریال ها رو با هم دیگه داشته باشیم. چقدر جالب. نه کلاس توتوریال میکنیم. بعد میگه که you got some Dutch courage. الکل از بین اینم که میگه که اون الکلی که خوردی یه ذره بهت چیز داده. بریم جلو ببینیم چی شد. این هاپوی جدید نیست؟ نه هاپوی خانومه بود دیگه، درسته. بریم ببینیم داستان از چه قرار شد. با سکر خانم یه صحبتایی داشته باشیم. آج خانم چی شد؟ کی بودن اینا؟
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
You deserve to know the truth. I can't tell you. بهش حقیقت رو بگیم یا نه؟ به نظرم حقیقت رو بهش بگیم. آدم خیلی خوبیه. بلش کن بهش نمیگیم. 1 2 3
I'm sorry, but I can't tell you any more about it. I know he doesn't quite look the part, but it's true that Hans Capon is a real nobleman. It's up to him to decide what we can or can't tell you. And it's also true that we were ambushed yesterday down by the pond. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
نه نگران نباش.
I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
باشه.
All right, I'll try.
خب میگه که یه ذره تجربه دارم که واقعا هم دارم.
Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
Well, now, I thought your friend was just delirious with that talk about knights. But it seems there might be a grain of truth in it.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
باشه برو بریم. خب خودم به شخص حقیقت رو بهش نگفتم، به یک دلیل رفقا، من اینکه یه پیرزن بیچاره است، شاید اگه حقیقت رو بدونه بدتر براش بشه. یه ذره رپیتیشن لاس دادیم، ولی دلم نیومد واقعا حقیقت رو بگم. یه وقت می‌بینی براش بد میشه، بعد اون وقت چی؟ اون وقت ما مسئول اتفاقی که برای این خانم میافتیم. خب بریم تو. I got rid of that corpse.
Well done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
ایول. خب بریم داخل. به نظر باید بریم داخل و از اینجا شروع کنیم. خب Start Alchemy. کتاب بذار اینجا. این بازی به شدت واقعیه و حتی الکمیش هم واقعیه. شاید باورتون نشه. خب میگم اول تو رسیپی بوک رد کنیم.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction.
همینه.
And remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
خب میگه اول بذار ببینم میشه خوندش. نه نمیشه خوند. You can flip through the book using L1 and R1 and by pressing مثلث you can switch between the recipes and the herbarium. خب میگه شماره اول 1 میگه اول گیاهو بنداز. خب بعد 2 میگه یه دور اونو بچرخون. بعد 3 میگه گیاه دومو بنداز و 4 میگه که بروش کن. این همینه.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the
نه وایسا. As the camouflage and boil for 110. اوکی اون اصلا یا چی اون؟ Grind the sage and as you do. خب ما خیلی نفهمیم چیزی داری. To the table. اوکی.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
خب چی باید میریختیم؟ واتر؟ چی باید میریختیم؟ واتر بود؟ یه بار دیگه برمیگردیم اینجا. بذار ببینیم اما اگه چیز کنیم نه نشه آبی ها چیز نه؟ واین نگاه نوشته باید You will need wine. خب تو the table ببین چقدر قشنگ نوشته. میری میخونی یاد میگیری انگار دنیای واقعی. واین رو برمیداریم. ایول خودم رفتم شورم کشید. خب این از این.
What did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame. So you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
خب باشه. ببین میگه که move the cauldron بالا. وای چقدر خوبه.
It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
خب فن فکر کنم اینه نه؟ blow. آره.
It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows.
Okay.
If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames.
Okay.
Try it. Move the cauldron up.
فهمیدم.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf.
In select.
So you've got them at hand.
اینم select. اومد اینجا ایول. Confirm.
All right. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
خب کمال سلکت میکنیم. این یه دونه بنداز توی کالدرون. این یکیش. خب دوباره یکی دیگه. این هم یکی دیگه. چقدر این موزیل من دوست دارم. میذارم میمیرم براش.
Turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass.
Okay, خب.
As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
اوکی. خب حالا اول باید بویلش کنیم دیگه. خب خودش بویل شد. اینو میچرخونیم. و بعد یکی دیگه.
Ain't that enough?
خب.
Take the cauldron off the flame.
بار بالا. ایول. خب حالا چی؟
All right. Now take 1 handful of sage.
Sage, okay.
Grind it with a mortar and pestle and
ایول.
drop it in the cauldron.
فکر کنم این پایینه بود. آره تو مرتار باید بریزیم. وای چقدر دوست دارمت. خب پستل بردار. پستل. بگو. آها باری کلا. قشنگ. زعفرون رو خورد میکنیم.
Have you ground it?
Yes.
Good. Now drop it in the cauldron.
خب drop it.
You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a file and pour it in.
اوکی. فایل کدوم بود؟ فایل اینا. اینا رو میداریم. و بعد پورش میکنیم.
Done. Now let's see what you've brewed.
چقدر دوستش داشته حاجی. خیلی جذاب بود. خیلی واقعی بود.
I boiled that chamomile on too large a fire, I reckon.
صحبه میکنم. ببین همه چی هم جمع کرد. هر رو تمیز.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep.
Okay.
That works wonders.
اوکی. برو بریم. خیلی حال داد. خیلی حال داد. از اون الکمیایی بود که واقعا صفا داشت. تو لول اسکاریم. حتی اسکاریم که اونقدر چیز نبود. بعد اینا بهتون بگم اصلا الکمی رو کم در نظر نگیرید. به شدت قویه تو بازی و خیلی راحت میتونید بهتره کنید باش. خب سیو ان اسلیپ کنیم ترجیحاً. آره بشین و بخسب. تا کی بخسبیم؟ تا صبح بخوابیم؟ بخوابیم تا 5 صبح. اوه یا اول فصل 12 ساعت میخوایم بخوابیم. آره چیکار میشه؟ یه ذره گشتم داره میشه. خودش بیدار شد. دسته جدید خریدیم.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
دشمن دیرینش.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
حاجی داستان بازی یک.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Here.
Were you having a nightmare?
نگو که نه اون نیست.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick, on that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
خب
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
خب ببین اینجا جایی که احتمالاً یا اول فصل دروغو ببین این بیوتیفول میده. میخواین در مورد این دشمن یه ذره صحبت کنیم چون احساس کنم کمتر صحبت شده در موردش، یه ذره بیشتر بشناسیدش.
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception and he wants to ensnare you in a trap. One way or another, you should watch out for yourself.
Oh.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Get up on. Increasing his level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. The list of perks can be found in your inventory. Okay. میگه که لول اپ بشی بهت پرک میده، از اون پرک ها میتونی استفاده کنی تا تقویت کنی خودتو. خب eat from pot. برو بریم. توی غذا میتونید سم بریزید بچه‌ها. آدمای اون محله رو چیز کنید. خب زیادی نمیخوایم غذا بخوریم ما، پس حواسمون باید باشه. نوتریشن ها رو از اینجا میتونیم، نوریشمنت هم 109 شد. وقتی اوور ایتن میکنیم و زیاد میخوری حالت یه ذره بده، یه ذره استامینا دیر پر میشه اون داستانا. از ماکسیمم استامینا اون یه ذره کم شده، اگه دقت کنیم. خب بریم ببینیم رفیق ما کجاست آجی. به کی رفیق آجی، واو عاشقتم. تازه این PS5 پرو نیست آجی، چون متوسط. آجی من غذامو خوردم اومدم.
Look who's finally up. Henry, come and join us.
آره بریم. بشین. آها.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Virginia told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
خب میگه که داستان کوتاه کنیم. دفعه اولش اینه، بذار براتون بگم باحال فکر کنم.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
چقدر خوبه.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
We almost succeeded. Only along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger
ممنونم.
or don't know which way to turn.
میتونیم
Have a
باش
little
سیو هم
sip
بزنیم.
each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
ایوه خب بریم آقا.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? We have to go back for Matt, Tuss at the pond. Tuss at the pond, wow. We have to go back for Matt. برای سگمون برگردیم یا چی بگیم؟
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
برو بریم. به گاتسین. خب بخش توتوریال یا آموزشی بازی به نظرم تموم شد. الهی بگردم چه مام بزرگ مهربونی. ای جانم. و فکر میکنم به دنیای باز اصحایی میکنم من سرما خورده میکنم بالاخره وارد شدیم. خیلی دیالوگ داشت میدونم، صبور باشید. حتما اول بازی یه ذره بعد داستان رو براتون باز میکرد میشکاف و انجام بعد احساس کنم گیم پلی خیلی خیلی بیشتری داشته باشیم. آجی من عاشق این بازی هم. درجه 1 آجی، درجه 1 درجه 1.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine. And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed. And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
ببینم اینجا همون جایی که اول بازی جنگیدیم با هانس.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
سرباز نیست.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Zerhanish of Lipa.
چه عجب. ای بای.
Fucking shit!
Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and it's sealed.
ایول.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No,
یا
wait.
علی.
Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that? So now what? There's only one thing we can do.
چیکار؟ چه جذاب جین.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
No, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
درست همش داستانه، همش حرفه، ولی میخکوبم روش. شما رو نمیدونم، ولی من واقعا میخکوبم و دارم لذت میبرم. اصلا یه جوری هم که اصلا دوست ندارم تموم بشه. تو باقی بازی اینجوری که تو میگی ای بابا کی تموم میشه، چقدر حرف زدن، چرا اینجوری شد.
What was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Oh, we can always go back home.
On foot? Are you mad? I've been suffering like a dog since we left that herb woman's. My feet have blisters on their blisters.
So we can try and find our horses. We probably didn't run too far. We'll track them down, mount up, and off to Ratai.
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this.
من فکرم برگشتم به کتل میگه نه به خونه.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Okay.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Oh.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
That wench. Oh, I tell you.
Oj, vad det kalla.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
ایول چقدر جذاب شد.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
خب بریم اول خودمون رو بشوریم. فکر می‌کنم اینجاست. آره. Wash yourself. ایول. به نظر به نسبت تمیز شدیم. خب حالا بریم با دختر صحبت کنیم چی میگه.
Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord,
صحبت نمیشه کرد باش. شاید دورش بچرخیم.
and won't allow his soldiers
احتمالاً داری.
Aha. So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
خب حالا احتمال میشه باش صحبت کرد.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
این آجی به ما راه نمیده.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
بازم نسبتاً کمک کرد.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
آقا به به.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Hey,
all right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
خب من یه چیز در مورد عروسی شنیدم.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
ایوه.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Here it comes.
اوکی. خب فکر کنم بریم با هانس باید صحبت کنیم. بشینیم اینجا نه؟ خب هانس.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
It'll be done in a jiffy. Don't worry.
That's not the point, Henry. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
چه بهونه تمیزی.
I understand. I'm in your service. So I'll carry all the sacks.
حاجی به خودم بود تمام دیالوگا رو دوست داشتم بشنوم. واقعا بی‌نظیره. قشنگ میشینه رو داستان همه چی.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend. I'll repay the favor.
ان شاء الله تا قسمت بعد دیگه این سرماخوردگی ما خوب
Giving me
شده.
a large estate.
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
آقای بر آجی باز برای این مشروع چقدر میخوری تو؟ آقا بریم اینو انجام بدیم، بعد که انجامش دادیم میریم سراغ ادامهش.
Bloody innkeeper.
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it.
Okay.
But don't expect no more from me.
Okay.
God bless you.
خب نیو کادکس اینتری بذاریم چیه؟ Greetings. ولی یارم چیزای جدید آورده، اگه دوست داشتین استوب بزنید بخونید، بعد کافیه کیفیت بازی رو ببرید بالا، ویدیو رو بخشای مختلف داره باز میشه و هر کدوم توضیحات خاص خودش رو داره. خیلی چیز جذابی حقیقتا و برو بریم پیکاپ کن. اوور کلا اوفی چقدر خوبه. از همینجا بریم. آره آجی خیلی بازی واقعیه. سعی میکنم فکر کنم دست راست باید بریم، حالا نمیدونم دقیق کجاست. باید بریم پایین. اوکی من از باید بذاریم اینجا، بذارش اینجا. آی بارکل. خب اولی رو خوب گذاشتیم، بریم بعدی رو هم بذاریم. اشتباه اومدم آیا؟ آره از اینجا باید میرفتیم. این دوتا رو میرخصن، نکنه اینا دارن برای عروسی آماده میشن. ایواله آجی انیمیشن رو نگو اومده بگیری درجه 1 آجی بازی قشنگ دارن میرخصن. ایوال عالیه. خب بریم مدیر برداریم. پیکاپ کن برو بریم. این همه صحبت، این همه داستان حاجی فوق‌العاده. بلندش کرد. ایواله خیلی قشنگ بود. سریعتر ما میتونیم حرکت کنیم؟ نه با همین سرعت میره احتمالا خیلی سنگینه، به خاطر همون آروم میریم. بازی به شدت ریالیستیکه. این موشنی که اینجوری داره میاد پایین رو نگاه کن، دقت کن چقدر جذابه، فوق العاده است آجی. دند سک. ایول 3 تا دیگه مونده، بریم 3 تا هم اوکی کنیم. حاجی دسته رو نو کردم مثلا انگاری بازی جدید قشنگ. سرانس کو دارن چیزی صحبت میکنن لاتین. گندم زد فکر کنم خیلی خوب صحبت نکرد. برو بریم. چرا همه دارم اون فارسی. اوکی نوش رفقای گل نوش. این بخشم بریم، بعد دیگه این قسمت هم کنم خیلی طولانی نشه. الان به مرز فکر کنم 55-6 دقیقه رسیدیم دیگه. از این 2 تا دیگه مونده، این 2 تا رو هم بزنیم. این قسمت تمام می‌کنیم، ان شاءالله باقیش رو در قسمت بعدی کامل می‌کنیم.
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
آجی دعواست.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
آجی دعوا.
Scum!
خوابوند آجی، مشت اولو خوابوند. بزن شروع شد جان تو. خب اجازه بدین یه چیز بزنم. خب بریم سراغ ادامه داستان. 3 2 1. با چی باید دفاع می‌کردن؟ اوکی. با چی بود؟ آها. اینو بگیر. یکم نفس بگیر. آها. بزنش. آها. باریکلا. تمومه. نفر بعد. بیا جلو. آها. یکی که اومد. بزن شکمش. آها. بیا جلو. آره. باید که من گیواب کنم. چه داد جذابی بود. بزن تو دلش. آها. خوبه. آها. دفاع خوشگل و زیبا از این بازیکن. ببینم. درد نخور. نفر بعدی کیه؟ یشی اینیم بابا. خوشگله. آها.
You've no chance against me.
آها. بگی که اومد. نفر بعد. بیا جلو. آها. یکی دیگه میخوای؟ آیه بلا. چه بزنی رو اندامی آجی.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
مزبلینم زد بابا. خوب شد حالا.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
آجی ایول. ایام گذاشته عجب پانیشمنت هایی داشتن.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
I don't fucking believe it. You're really gonna blame me for it? It was you who caused the brawl. You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backwards for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. That's because I'm responsible and know how to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
واجه انتقاد سنگینی بود ولی فکر کنم بتونه سازنده باشه.
We'll see who's proud of who.
ایوه خب انگیزه خوبی داد بشه. ناراحتش کردم آجی. ولی چون رفیقی باید این کارو بکنم. به قول یکی از مربی‌ها میگفت رفیق خوب اونیه که بهت بگه زیپت بازه.
Ladies, time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Oh, Sir Otto.
Sir Otto!
Hey! Oh, my Virgo!
اسکاله نگاه
Oh, shit.
آجی خیلی تنظیم بود.
Where were we?
آجی این بازی برای من دزده یعنی واقعا میمیرم برای این
Go on,
بازی.
get out of my sight.
مطمئنم حداقل 10 بار بازیش میکنم.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
آجی ناراحتش کردن که رفت برای خودش.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
یه از آهنگای معروف کینگدام کام دلیورنس 1 بود داشت سوتشو میزد. به به آقا خیلی حال داد خیلی حال داد. درست همش دیالوگ بود ولی واقعا عالی بود. خندیدیم لذت بردیم ما داستان آشنا شدیم. کرام هم ریپیوتیشن بچه‌ها یه بخش قدیم هم بود ولی الان فکر می‌کنم بیشتر شده اونجوری که متوجه شدم و به نسبت رفتار شما اتفاقایی که میفته یه ریپیوتیشنی یه اعتباری برای شما ساخته میشه. مثلا الان که ما رو یه بار دستگیر کردن و تمام آدما دیدنمون، یه ذره مثلا با فروشنده ها به مشکل میخوریم، با مردم مشکل میخوریم، خیلی اعتباری برام قائل نیستن، ولی اینو میتونیم به مرور درستش کنید.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you. You stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
It's about time. Come here.
Okay.
You don't look like you're in a rush anywhere.
Get dressed. You can't just...
خب بزنم که این چجوری ما رو شناخت؟
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
چرا؟
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for arms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
بابا. خب, and what is your name anyway?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
So you're a wanderer?
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad, but don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
خب, کجا میری?
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a naria groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
خب, کمکم کن. بعد یه چیزی بپوشم.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some
خب, همین
clothes.
دیالوگا هم تمام کنیم, یه ذره آشنا بشیم و دیگه تمام.
Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
So Bunk's armor? I'd rather not stand out too much. I could use some armor to look normal. خب, این گریز ماست. این فکر کنم چیزه. اینم Sir Brunswick's armor?
What armor are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend.
Oh.
They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon.
Oh.
Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
Well, some of that
Is
some
the armor real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it.
چقدر جذاب.
He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
چقدر دوست دارم برم اونو بگیرمش.
I could use some armor. Proper, like, for a knight. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And Where is your armor, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
بعد دوزی کنیم. آره دوزی میکنیم چرا که نه؟
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
خب پول میخوام، اسب میخوام. To sleep. How do I get to the wedding?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
خب برگردیم. این فکر می‌کنم ماموریتشه. بذار اکتیوش کنیم چجوری میشه.
More about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower.
Okay.
That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Oh.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Oh.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
ایوه. اما تنین هم گرفتیم. بک میدیم. Glad to have met you.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry. You'll manage. Till we meet again.
مرسی بارو جون. مرسی بارو جون. خیلی خیلی کمک کردی. ممنونم ازت. فست ترول اونم باز شده. میگه که با بالا میتونی فست ترول کنی. خب خیلی خوبه. اوکی. بذار بپرم این بالا. میشه اینجا بری بالا. با چی میپرید؟ با دایره. اوکی. خب رفقای گلگلاب خیلی خیلی حال داد این قسمت. بسیار جذاب بود. میدونم شاید زیاد گیم پلی نداشت ولی من واقعا عاشق این بازی ام. از صحبت‌ها گرفته، از اکتا گرفته، همه اینا درجه‌ای که منو واقعا به وجد میاره. بهم خوش گذشت این یک ساعتی که این بازی رو حداقل تجربه کردم تا اینجا. از الان به بعد ولی گیم پلی بیشتر میشه رفقا، کلا این داستان کمتر میشه و خلاص این شکلی. به هر حال ممنون میشم این ویدیو رو لایک کنید رفقا. از قسمت بعدی یه ذره بازی جذاب‌تر هم خواهد بود اگر دوست دارید این قسمت‌ها و این بازی رو همراه با هم دیگه ببینید. و دمتون گرم دیگه. مرسی که ویدیو رو نگاه کردید. در قسمت بعدی میبینم. بدرود.